Matthew, a gift of God. He truly was. I had him for almost 4 years by myself before his brother was born. We did everything together. When he was a little boy, we would, as a family, go down to the Cherry Festival and watch the Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds, and he was always fascinated by those planes. It had always been his goal to be in the Air Force. It was going to be his career, you know. Matthew's first deployment was to a tiny country called Qatar. Then he was deployed to Iraq, and what Matthew's job was to undetonate bombs. Now, they would find huge caches of them, and they would bury them in the hole, and then they'd blow them up so that the enemy couldn't use them. I was at work. I was in a patient's room, and my friend Debbie, who works there, said, "Cindy, your son's here." Something just didn't feel right. It was like you were walking off kilter. And I'm walking down the hallway with Deb, and Luke's going, "Mom, I need you to come with me." And Luke started to break down, and he goes, "Mom, he didn't make it." And at first that didn't register in my mind, and I looked at him and I go, "No, you're lying. You're lying." It was just like a dream. It's like, wow. I miss him a lot. I know that he and God are having the best time ever. When I hear from people who knew him in high school, they always said he was the underdog's champion. He would go to bat for them. At Matt's memorial in Wyoming at the Air Force Base, we were told that Matthew had undetonated more bombs than anyone in the history of EOD, and that he had saved thousands of lives. 13 years, going on his 14th year coming up, and had been in there a long time. But while we were in Wyoming, Matt's trunks arrived, and we had, there were about 12 of them. But they opened the one trunk, and it was full of Bibles. Matthew gave those out. He gave those out because he said, "This is what you need." You know, that went against the rules because they weren't supposed to bring any of their religion out there. They weren't supposed to wear crosses, anything that would signify that they were Christian. But Matthew always brought his Bible and Bibles for others, which I commend him. He always knew he had the protection of God. You know, I used to think of Memorial Day as just another holiday. Well, in the 9 years now that Matt's been gone, I celebrate those men and women and thank them very much for what they have done. And these men and women go in and they take these vows that they're there to protect us and watch over us, watch our borders. And I think that we have to be thankful for them and lift them up in prayer to God to protect them. You know, there are many people who have come to me and said that Matthew paid the ultimate sacrifice. And I tell you that Matthew would tell you, no, Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice. I just followed in his footsteps. For there is no greater love than this, that a man would lay down his life for his brother, as our Lord Jesus did for us.